Alright, today's May 5th, 2013. We're out here sailing just north of Hat Island, right over there. And Ellie is self-steering at the moment. She's been self-steering for a good half an hour now. I've got just a little line going from this cleat to the tiller, which most of the time is just slack. The tiller's just kind of doing its own thing. See the wind direction up here. We've got the telltale optical mass there. And the way I've got this set up is I've got the mizzen sail kind of eased out a little more than I normally would. I got the jib sheeted in nice and tight. And the main is maybe out slightly more than it normally would. But I think this sail trim is what's working for this self-steering. The way this seems to work is with the jib sheeted in tight and the mizzen out kind of loose. I think what happens is Ellie heads up into the wind. With the mizzen out, it starts to become, it starts to luff sooner than the jib does. So it becomes kind of ineffective. And the jib kind of takes over and causes the boat to fall off a bit. And conversely, if the boat falls off too much, then the jib kind of fills with wind a little more and causes her to kind of head up. So it's this balance between the jib and the mizzen that causes her to maintain this course. And it seems pretty stable. Right now we're sailing on a heading of about 340, 335 to 340. So I'm gonna move up front and shift my weight on the boat and see if that has any effect on the way she sails. I'm just gonna sit right here on this front thwart. And I'll aim the camera back here so you can kind of see if we're changing direction or not. I'd expect her to head up into the wind, so we'll see if she does. Tiller line is still slack, mostly. And it doesn't really seem to be making any difference. We're still on a heading of 340. Tiller's still showing that the helm's pretty well balanced. Course of 330. $340. Yeah, it's about the same. I notice when I do shift my weight around, she tends to start to oscillate back and forth, you know, upwind, downwind. She'll kind of oscillate back and forth a little bit until she finally settles back in on that same course. So you can watch that. I've just shifted back to the cockpit. You can see her. She's falling off a bit. Now she's heading up. Okay, now she's falling off. And she'll just oscillate like this back and forth about 6 or 7 times, and then she'll just kind of settle right back in on that same course. I've played around a lot with the sail settings, and what makes her stable again is sheeting the jib in tight, leaving the mizzen out a little bit. And again, it's that balance that causes her just to self-steer. And the jib working together. So now she's falling off. So when she falls off, the mizzen, which was sheeted out, tends to fill with air a little bit. And that causes her to veer upwind, back into the wind. And if she heads too far upwind, then the mizzen starts to luff, the jib takes over and makes her bear off. So, back on a heading of about 330 to 340. Again, I haven't touched this tiller in over half an hour. In fact, I was very close to shore over there on Hat Island when I set this up, and it took maybe a few minutes to get the sails set just right. But I'm probably a good 3 miles away now, and I haven't touched it since leaving Hat Island. And it was rather nice to be able to just have a nice relaxing lunch, and while the boat just sails herself. Back home, which is down over there. So This is Navigator Joel and Ellie signing off.